Hello, fabulous Taurus. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of January 2018. Looking at life and love. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. What an amazing month it is. There is supermoon energy. There is eclipse energy. And there is also powerful earth energy, fellow earth sign energy that I think you're going to like very much. So let's take it one at a time. Let's start right out of the gate. As we start this month, we are going to have a full moon, and it's actually a supermoon. What that means is the full moon is taking place closer to the earth than normal. It'll appear larger in the sky than it normally does. And this particular supermoon is going to be speaking in supreme harmony with Neptune, standing across from Venus. So now, if you just think about it from the symbolism, right? The moon appearing larger in the sky makes it that much more an important symbol for us. Its energies become that much more magnified. For you, this is taking place in a part of the sky, and you are welcoming a new year in a part of the sky that has to do with a few different things, including siblings, cousins, and neighbors. It also has to do with spontaneity and just running into people in the right place at the right time, meeting the right person, and it makes all the difference. There's a very romantic energy around this particular full moon, and so I would really encourage you, if you are somebody who's thinking about what you're going to do, if you want to hide under the covers for New Year's Eve or New Year's Day, if you are so inspired, which I think you would be, go for a walk, go in your neighborhood, right? In the process, you may very well find yourself attracting very synchronistic moments that make a big difference to you, not only now, but for a long time to come. Whether it is a key conversation you have that changes your perspective in a meaningful way, whether it's connecting with somebody spontaneously and they figure into the larger successes and prosperity of your life, all of that becomes indicated under this sky. And particularly if siblings, cousins, and neighbors want to hang out, you're tapping into the best, most miraculous part of this energy. You may very well get some really good, heartwarming news from one of these people. As we move further into the month, we will have a new moon taking place in fellow earth sign Capricorn. This new moon has a very surprising element, but also an empowering element to it as well. It is speaking with Uranus and speaking in harmony with Mars. And so what this says to me, with this new moon taking place in a part of the sky for you that has to do with things like long distance travel, immigration, citizenship, higher learning, legal matters as well, all of that being covered with this new moon. It could very well be that a new endeavor or a new prospect seems to come out of nowhere in regards to these matters and these areas of life. Now, it may seem like a surprise or a shock or a bit of a development, but at the same time, based on your response, it is also positively empowering as well. If you are planning to do any long distance travel, make sure you give yourself a lot of time, because this is the kind of new moon that can say that a whole other element comes in to surprise you. But like I said, you end up reaching a place of empowerment as a result. And also as well, you know, if it feels like school or no school, going back to school, or you're in a particular program of higher education, be open to how it is that you are changing as a result, and you'll be able to make choices from that place. Now, the magic really kicks in as we move further into the month, because that is when we have a full moon lunar eclipse taking place. Now, eclipses to me are very important because they are about aligning you with a higher, more loving vision for your life. They are about helping you to understand what a more fated path for you is. And I like to think that with eclipses, the more consciously you approach the sky, the more consciously you approach any particular phenomenon, but particularly your life, then when eclipses come up, you have a realization. It is important nonetheless. But if you're not necessarily, you know, striving to learn from your environment, then eclipses can bring with them surprising news and surprising adjustments as well. So the great thing with this eclipse is it is speaking in supreme harmony with Mars. It's close to the sky with Venus. So there's a real sense of, again, with Mars, empowerment. There's also a real sense here of blessings as well. Venus is a blessing. So this can be a blessing that is a closure that you are grateful for, that ends up spurring you forward, filling you with energy, and allowing you to feel like you really are able to now move into the world. And this has to do with matters of home and family of origin for you. So if you are looking, I mean, really, you may not even be thinking along these lines as the month begins, but given the developments that take place in the middle of the month, if you realize that you want to move, and I think some Taurians may surprise themselves by that, the opportunity to buy, sell, move, new roommate may very well show up. This can also represent some developments that take place with your parents or your family of origin. Again, there's a lot of blessing with this lunar eclipse, and even with the surprise factor, there's a real energizing, uplifting factor as well. What I love about this month for you is that in addition to all this, we've also got love as well. In fact, I do think that eclipse in particular at the end of the month can really have loves from the past really show up in ways that end up delighting you. So do keep an eye out for that if you're open to meeting someone new. It is the past connections that you have made, and particularly love that you had in the past, that may come up by surprise. But also, of course, at the start of the month, we have such a romantic full moon, a supermoon, to start the year, that I think you will be coming into this month and into this year with some very fun memories that may very well also speak to your heart. If you are in an established bond, it is early in the month that is the most powerful time to actually have that conversation, to clear the air, and to feel that sense of soul understanding with your partner. And of course, as we move towards the end of the month, that really is when it seems you are building a sacred space right at home between the two of you. And there's something to be said for knowing that you can truly be at ease with another person. The universe is leading you in that direction of knowing your foundation and what makes you strong right where you are more fully. And as that is empowered and redefined, you are free to grow forward into the world that much more. Well, thank you so much for watching. You can get a video like this every week by logging on to astrofabulous.com or nadiyashah.com. Sign up to be one of my superstars. Superstars get expanded exclusive video scopes each and every week. That's at nadiyashah.com or astrofabulous.com. Thank you again for watching. It'll be a great month. Enjoy.